Hey, I'm TP. I came to this city because of Cristiano Ronaldo. To walk the streets where it all began for him. I knew Portugal would feel different from anywhere I'd ever been, but I didn't expect the heat, or the crowds, or how much walking I would have to do to explore this city. And somehow, the more I wandered, the more it started to make sense. In this video, I will show you the places I visited, the local food I tried, where I stayed, how much I spent, and what it's really like to explore it on your own. This is Lisbon. Before I start, please do subscribe. Help me reach my goal to reach 1k subscriber before the year ends. I reached to Lisbon relatively early in the morning, and the very first thing I did was to buy the transportation tickets so that I can travel anywhere in the city in peace. This is the machine where I had to validate the ticket. My first stop was a fountain. When I reached there, the fountain was not founaining. The statues were cool though. So, went to the next place. Praça de Figueira. I was walking and saw this store with life-size Ronaldo statue, and you just know I had to stop and see everything. See, because everything was out of my budget. It's so expensive, y'all. A bit ahead was Praça Pedro IV. Some say it is the heart of Lisbon. There were two different fountains. As the day progressed, I started to feel the heat. After buying the souvenir for only just €1, I went straight to breakfast. The guy thought I ordered 2 orange juice. I was like, what's one more drink? Great food though. After the breakfast, I went to Martim Moniz Square. This is the place where the traditional tourist place starts, as right there is the starting point of the Tram 28. People were standing in line for hours to get in it. Honestly, I didn't feel like standing in line in this heat, so took another tram and explored Rue das Escolas Gerais. I like the various artwork in the wall. Well, what do you know? I got in the tram from there and didn't have to wait in line. It was totally crowded and the old people were shouting racist stuff in Portuguese thinking I wouldn't understand. Jokes on them! I did understood and it was hurtful. Apart from that ride was good though. I got off in the Alfama neighborhood. God, it was so beautiful. The weather was getting warmer though. There is a saying in Bangla about this kind of weather. Kutta garam. And for this kutta garam, I had to drink way too much. You can't deny the view though. I would say worth it. I wanted to go to Pantheon Nacional next, so started walking. The thing is, in Lisbon, it's not straight line. It's more like you have to climb instead of walking. I like the Pantheon. It was huge and I heard it took nearly 300 years to complete. I walked to Chafariz del Rey, thinking there will be another fountain. And again, this was not fountain. So walk to the next place. Casa dos Bicos. It means house of spike and it shows though. From there, I started walking, not because I love it, because there was no other option. And there's the money shot, mostly white people come here. Also, it's literally the oldest church in the city, built in 12th century. There was this lift which would have given me the view of the city, but after seeing the line for it, I was like, I'll start replying to death. Again walking, and sometimes I felt like just giving up, but I told myself Hakuna Matata and continued walking. This place might not look much, but this once was the stage of Portugal's 1974 revolution. My next stop was I think one of the most popular square of Lisbon, Praça do Comércio. In here, I realized there is way too many familiar faces. Some of the tourists were acting like they were superior. It's not something they said, it's just how they acted. Lisbon feels like a home away from home, not because this city accepts me as their own, because everywhere I go I see Bangladeshi people. I wish I could show you guys, but that would be unethical, right? Right? This was the peak hour, and by looking at my face you could realize some country just might invade it for oil. But I was loving the vibe here. After chilling here a bit, I decided to check in my hostel. It was a nice place and on my budget too. After having some snacks, I decided to rest for a bit. Later, I continued my adventure and went to Pink Street. It is what it says, a street which is pink. There was this guy dancing. He fell on me. Fortunately, I was in a good mood. Next, I went to see Geronimo's monastery. Good lord, this was huge. It is also an UNESCO World Heritage Site which was built in the 15th century. There, one guy was like, "Hey, don't take my picture." I was like, "Bro, my camera barely takes my photo. How can it take yours? And why though?" Next, I walked through the Jardim de Praça do Império, which was very relaxing. I was really surprised looking at the size of this. I knew it was big, but it was really huge. Yeah, obviously I didn't go inside because there is an entry fee. And I don't want to pay it. Even if the daytime was sunny and scorching hot, the afternoon is very relaxing. I was enjoying myself. I crossed the street to see Monument to Discoveries. It was built to honor Portugal's explorers who led the age of discovery. There was two sides. One was with more people and one little to no one. Guess which side I went first. Leading the way is Prince Henry, the guy with the vision. Behind him, sailors, scientists, map makers, all chasing something bigger than themselves. This isn't just a monument, it's a lineup of dreamers who literally went off the map. I started walking by the Tagus River, seeing Cristo Rey and Ponte 25 de Abril. It was super peaceful. On my way to Belém Tower, I also saw the Belém Lighthouse. When I reached to the tower, I was just totally relaxed with the sound of waves and that breeze. I came to the city at a very low moment of my life, and honestly, this helps. Seeing this beautiful sunset, chilling at the riverside, everything was just perfect.
You stay, I'll be warm again.
I really wanted to go there. This Cristo Rey, but I'm way too tired and it's late. Even if I go there, I wouldn't be able to see anything. But I think I've covered as much as possible. So I travel to forget the awful stuff in life, and this city helped me to do that.
At my side, to feel warm again.
Later, I had an amazing dinner and ended my day. So that was Lisbon. After the scorching heat and all the walking, I really thought I would hate this place. But then came the sunset, the walk by the water, the food, the quiet beauty tucked between the chaos. Somewhere along the way, the city changed my mind. By the end of the day, I genuinely fell for it. And if I ever get the chance, I would come back here in a heartbeat. Before I end this video, please don't forget to subscribe and let me know your thoughts on this video in the comments. This is TP from Lisbon. I'll see you in the next one.